Yeah, party time. Dave, you excited to paint my car? So, car's all loaded in the trailer, got all the panels and everything like that, shell, blah blah blah. So just on the way down to Dave DB Paint, we'll be about 5 minutes away out in the middle of the countryside. We're going to get the car dropped off, and then we'll pick it up hopefully when I get back from snowboarding in about just under 2 weeks. Hopefully pick it up with the most amazing paint job from Mr. Dave Bastin as usual, and then it is absolute go time to smash the car together as quickly as possible. We've got to do full chassis harness on PMU, engine, drivetrain, subframes, arms, lines, everything. So we've got a lot to do. So yeah, I'm going to drop it off now, and then in literally, what time is it now? 5 o'clock. 5, 7. In 8 hours from now, oh crap, that means I get no sleep. In 8 hours from now, we've got to leave to drive to Calais, get a ferry, and head over to Teen in the Alps, go snowboarding with the boys for a week. Here we are, hidden out in the sticks, just like anyone, where some of the best paintwork you will find gets done. So we're here to drop 15 off for Mr. Bastin to do a special job on it. See if we can get him out the window. Here he is. The smiliest grumpy man in the world. Dave, you excited to paint my car?
You turn up with this fucking
Yeah, I'm going snowboarding for 10 days as well. And you could have come. It's your choice. Well, not really, because otherwise you wouldn't have been able to paint my car. So, actually, yeah, you can't come snowboarding. Right, we're all dropped off. Dave can't wait to paint my car. Ready to head back to the workshop now. Get the last bits ready, get everything together for snowboarding, and then we leave in about 7 hours now. So yeah, see you back at the workshop. So, car's still at Dave's. It's going to be painted hopefully this week, and I can go pick it up, bring it back. So I thought I'd get started on the engine, getting that all ready to go and put that in. Obviously the only change between last year and this year on the engine package is the turbo manifold setup. Pulsar have given us a new turbo for this year, which is G30 900, so a little bit bigger than last year, just so we can get a tiny bit more top end. And then kindly 6 Boost have got us a new manifold. There was nothing wrong with the manifold he used last year. Really good manifold. It took a lot of abuse, no issues. But I just love the sound of a 6 Boost, and it's been a good few years since I've had one on one of my cars. So I figured we'd change it up for this year and go for a 6 Boost. So we're going to get the manifold up now, get the manifold mocked up, get a new turbo mocked up, and then we can take the exhaust housing off and the manifold, weld the wastegate flange on, and get them both cerakoted, ready to go on. Here is the 6 Boost. Wastegate flange, nice little key rings. The 6 Boost manifold. So obviously, really good manifold, really strong. Make a really nice noise. So we can get that test fitted on there, get the wastegate flange welded on, and then they're good to be blasted and then cerakoted. So we've got wastegate flange, which isn't going to go directly on there. So 6 Boosts come with 2 different options for wastegate positioning. So we're going to mock up the wastegate and decide which one of these we want, what position it's going to go in. We can get them welded onto there, and then it's ready for cerakoting. The next thing we have is the new turbo for this year, which is Pulsar G30 900. We've been using their turbos for a good 2 or 3 years now and not had any issues. They've been really good to us. Mark's a really good guy. The products work. So yeah, can't complain. So we're gonna get this unboxed now, get that mocked up as well. Then we can get the exhaust housing off of that. Thank you. And there we are. Shiny new Johnny. Turbo's just sitting on there. It's not clocked right or anything at the minute, but it's on there just to work some stuff out. And I think I've worked out roughly where I want the wastegate. So it's out the way of the downpipe, plenty of room to do that, but also makes it easy to put the screw pipe down. That wants to be like that angle, because then the wastegate can sit slightly off to the side, not too close to the strut tower, which makes it better for putting vacuum lines to it. So yeah, keeps everything a little bit further away from the heat. So flange is all prepped, manifold's all prepped, everything's positioned and marked. So get the welder out, time to get these welded up so ready for coating. So some of you might be questioning why I'm MIG welding the wastegate flange to the manifold. Well, 6 boosts are made of mild steel steam pipe. I seem to have found in the past to just have better experiences with these manifolds, with the wastegate flange being MIG welded on. Obviously we cerakote them afterwards so it all looks nice, as opposed to TIG welding them. If it wasn't being cerakoted, then obviously we would TIG weld it on, but I just find it gives a bit of a stronger bond when it's hanging the weight of the wastegate on it. Flange is all welded on, so manifold can now get sandblasted. Exhaust housing is off the turbo, nothing we've got to do to that, so that can get blasted as well. So then both of those can get cerakoted. So they're all cerakoted now. We can now get those onto the engine, get the turbo on, get all the lines on the turbo, and then the engine package is ready. Get the clutch on, get the box on, and then the whole engine is ready to go in the car. I'm going to go down to Dave's today and hopefully we can go and get the S15 paint all finished, then I can bring it back and then it's all go time. We've got about 2.5 weeks to get this car done. We're down here at DB Paint. He's got 15 shell, just to give my good friend Dave a hand. He's got a lot on and me chucking the S15 in for him to build, for him to paint, sorry, just adds to the sheer amount that he's got to do. Get the car finished, get it prepped so as we can hopefully take the shell back tomorrow. We can start building that and then next week he's going to paint the panels. So yeah, we can get it prepped, get it in the booth, start painting. Here it is.
For a million fucking hours.
Because twats like us ruin your life and bring your cars to paint it. Always. I prepped it. I didn't prep it great, I'll be honest.
You've done a fucking terrible job.
I did my best. I'm not a painter.
That's not your best. Your best is fucking.
No, my best is
I'm off on skiing. See you later. Have some of this shit.
It was a fun snowboarding trip. Dave would have come, but he hurt himself last year. So we've prepped everything again. Well, Dave's prepped everything. I've done something to be fair. And now we're going to paint it. Maybe. Here we go. Time to get the manifold and turbo on because I've got to go pick the car up from paint in a minute. So we're going to get new freshly coated 6 boost manifold and new Pulsar turbo onto the engine now, and then we can get the clutch on the back, get the box back on, that's been rebuilt, and then the engine package can be put over there to the side ready to go in the car. So the plan is go pick the car up from paint, bring it back, put it on the ramp in the other side of the workshop, take the subframe, fuel tank out, paint the underside tonight, so that's got time to go off overnight. So then tomorrow we can put rear subframe in with the rolling components, put the front subframe on the engine package, put the engine package, gearbox, subframe in from underneath, so there's no risk of scratching anything. Then we can get the car off that ramp, bring it in here, put it on this ramp, and then it's go time. Start getting everything built, get all the intercooler mounted up. Yeah. So Josh's ominous car has arrived. It does exist.
It exists. It's exists the whole time.
It didn't exist for like a year though.
We are busy.
Oh yeah, he's busy. What are you lying for? Right, don't crash. It's your first drive. Oh yeah. Right, zoom in on that.
Oh yeah.
That looks so good with this bronze Cerakote. Got a new Pulsar G3900 on there. New 6-boost manifold, everything Cerakoted. She's looking fresh. Turbo Spark wastegate, that's obviously the old wastegate, but she's still good, so I might as well use it. Yeah, time to get subframes ready, and then we can go pick the car up. So we've got fresh powder coated arms with new bushes and ball joints. Some brand new hardware, all the refurb subframe, which is all GK Tech braced, front, back, all toe arm mounting points, etc. We've got Geomaster 3 rear knuckles, Driftworks adjustable arms, and yeah, time to get these bad boys in there, because then that is the rear subframe ready to go in the car and at least be rollable. I need to put brakes on, but I'll probably do them in the car. Then that is engine package, front subframe and rear subframe all ready to go in the car, so then we can go get the truck and trailer and go and pick it up. So Dave's still painting the car. He's putting the hours in, bless him. It's a big job painting a car like that. All those layers to do candy and all that sort of stuff. So he's still painting the car. We've just been getting his A86 together because he's at Coombe next weekend. So we've been getting all that together, getting the intercooler mounted, the oil cooler, doing the lines, all that sort of stuff. We're a bit of a stop with that because we need some more fittings. Need some more fittings, which I've got at the workshop, so I'm going to get those cut for him tomorrow. So yeah, he's putting lacquer on now, then we've got to flat the lacquer down, flow coat it, and then we're good to go. And then tomorrow we start the build.
I hate it. I actually really dislike you.
Well, is that why you're sanding all the paint off my car?
I'll go get a chisel in a minute.
It's like when Will scratched the paint on the other car and you were fuming. .49 AM and it's time to go home. What do you reckon, Josh?
What's that?
That was fun, wasn't it? Yeah.
Should we go and put it together now?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll just quickly pop down to Dave's, go pick it up. Be ready at 6.
Yeah.
12 hours later, or 10 hours later. So, it's time to get out of the trailer and get it in the sun. I can't wait to see this thing in the sun. Oh, the colour is unreal. So, we are in the process of painting underneath of the car. Got the shell back from paint obviously last night, got back about 5 o'clock this morning. Thank you so much to Dave, DB Paint, absolutely smashed it. Car looks unreal. Can't show you yet because the kit's not on it, stuff like that, but the car looks unreal. So, we're in the process of getting the underside sorted now. So, my plan is to paint the underside of the car white and then do the arches purple. Obviously I don't want the arches white because the outside of the car is dark, so when you look through from the wheel it'll look weird. So doing the underside white so as you can keep an eye on leaks, cracks, all that sort of stuff. It looks nice and clean, it's good to keep track of everything. And then obviously do the arches in arches in a purple because it kind of suits the outside. So I've done the white, which took ages. Now I'm going to do the arches in purple. Shouldn't have to do 2 coats of the arches, but I'm going to have to do another. I've got the base coat of the white on, but I'm going to have to kind of go over it again, do a little coat again, just to make sure it's nice and pure white. So I'll show you that now. On to the next steps. The underside is now completely done. 2 coats of white, plenty of purple. Not quite 2 coats of purple, but 1 coat coated really, really well. Now it is time to get the engine package ready. I think I'm going to put the dash bar and the steering column in first, then chuck the subframe in. Then we can get the engine and box and clutch together, get that ready. Yeah, get that in the car, I suppose. Bays freshly painted, inside a bit dusty but freshly painted. I think Rafe's going to be here in a minute to give me a hand, and then we're going to get the engine and box together, get the front subframe in, front wise fab in, and yeah, get the engine and box in. I should have filmed it, but I forgot. The front subframe's in. Nice zinc coated steering shaft, UJ, zinc coated subframe brackets. We've got the fresh subframe in there, which is modified for Wisefab V2 with the relocated rack. It's not a forward rack. Not forward BMW rack, but it is forward rack, like rear rack, but pushed forwards. With Wisefab, all powder coated, custom in bronze. So that's all in there. And the next thing is going to be the engine and box. So I've got the old release bearing here, which, if I can try and spin this one-handed, as you can hear, it's had some clutch kicks. Oh, I've got paint all over my face. Yeah, it's had some clutch kicks. This has been in there since probably the whole of last season because the car didn't have to come apart at all. So, going to put a new release bearing on, and then we've got an Extreme twin plate clutch to go on. Box has been rebuilt, so a full OS Geiken box, based off an RB25 box, but it has OS Geiken billet center plate and then full OS Geiken gear set with the short ratios. So yeah, nice. Easy box to use, bolts in the car like standard, but takes a bit better power. The only weak point was 4th gear selector, which I broke at Matsuri last year, but it now has a billet one in there. And the other weak point is the stock synchros, which I had Andy Frost following me, and I misshifted and I did a mash up. So yeah, going to put new release bearing on here now, and then put that on the box, and then take the engine off the engine stand, get the box onto the engine, and then we should be ready to put the engine and box in the car.